Have you ever looked at your husband and thought, I still love him, but if I'm being honest, I don't really like him right now? If you've ever had that thought, you're not alone. Many wives have gone through that season. The important question isn't whether you've had that feeling. The important question is, what does that feeling really mean? Today I want to talk about that. After 34 years of marriage and 40 years with the same man, I've learned that marriage isn't made up of one continuous emotion. It's made up of seasons. Some seasons are wonderful. Some are difficult. Some bring you closer. Some make you wonder what happened to the closeness you once had. One of the biggest mistakes wives make is believing that today's feelings are tomorrow's future. When a wife says, I don't like my husband right now, that feeling may not actually be about him. Sometimes it's exhaustion. Sometimes it's disappointment. Sometimes it's carrying the weight of the family for too long. Sometimes it's feeling unseen. Sometimes resentment quietly moves into the marriage, one disappointment at a time. Those feelings are real, but they deserve to be understood before they're acted upon. One question I've learned to ask myself is, am I angry at my husband, or am I angry at the season I'm walking through? Because those are not always the same thing. If you've been caring for children, aging parents, working, keeping a home, dealing with illness, financial pressure, or simply caring too much for too long, everything can start looking heavier, even your marriage. Sometimes what feels like a husband problem is actually a life problem that's affecting your marriage. There have been seasons in my own marriage when I saw Jake through one set of eyes. Years later, I found myself seeing the same man differently. The circumstances changed. Life changed. My perspective changed. That's one reason I tell wives not to make permanent decisions based on temporary emotions. Perspective can change. People can grow. Marriages can heal. Before you decide your marriage is broken, ask yourself a few honest questions. Am I exhausted? Am I caring too much? Have I stopped communicating my needs? Have I confused disappointment with incompatibility? Have I mistaken this season for a permanent condition? Then begin taking small, intentional steps. Talk when emotions are calm. Look for understanding before agreement. Remember that your home should be a place of refuge for both husband and wife, and strive to be the thermostat, not the thermometer. One of the greatest lessons I've learned after 34 years of marriage is this: don't mistake a season for a permanent condition. Some seasons stretch us, some humble us, some teach us compassion, and some remind us why we chose each other in the first place. If you're walking through a difficult season today, don't lose hope. Keep learning, keep growing, keep showing up, because this season may not be the end of your story. I'm Donna, and this is Still Standing with Donna, where I help wives recognize, understand, strengthen, and build lasting marriages through practical marriage wisdom from 34 years of marriage and 40 years with the same man. If this video encouraged you, I'd love to hear from you in the comments. I'll see you in the next video.